I'm very happy that with our new leadership that we have in the authority, with our new teams, with our new process, with our new packaging of work, and with our new engagement with the legislature and the administration, and with our friends in the private sector who are sitting here, I've been discussing with them for months now for what they think and what they believe we should be putting forward as our new scheme of having a true public-private partnership discussion and a true investment plan where we can advance this program not on $1 billion a year construction, but provide the securitization mechanism to them so they can advance the program way faster than we were thinking.
So we definitely need the government ownership. We definitely need the government sustained and long-term funding mechanism in order for us as private developers and operators to be able to participate in this environment. Now, one of the things that's critical to say here, and then I'll turn over to Mike, is when we talk about backstop, we're not talking about 100% government funding. There are significant ways to monetize, commercialize long linear rights of way. And priority rail corridors are a great example of what can be done with respect to additional mechanisms, both inside the right-of-way and adjacent to the right-of-way, to generate additional funds that, quote-unquote, are not effectively taxpayer dollars, but there are other sources of funding that can happen as a result of that development that could be added to the project funding in long term.
If you can get this system to kind of a two-seat ride into Gilroy or down to Palmdale, then you can, from there, you can get in. You can really unlock what people are willing to pay for the service, so the fare box revenue, and then you can really kind of unlock the value of the stations all along the alignment, because you've kind of realized that.
P3s are not scary. Rail P3s are not scary. High-speed rail P3s are not scary. Just look in Europe. Just as Meridian, we've delivered 300, almost 400 kilometers of high-speed rail successfully, on budget, on schedule.
The authority just released an expression of interest request yesterday. The industry is excited about it, and the responses that the authority will get will indicate that those of us in the marketplace, those of us who do this on a daily basis, are excited about getting this operational segment operational, getting it to revenue service, because I can guarantee you, once the initial operating segment is actually working and passengers are using it and are able to travel the original distance, be it 79 miles or 119 miles or whatever, however you look at it, and it's more reliable, it's convenient, then the rest of it will begin to unlock itself.
Early engagement with industry, the kind of a more programmatic approach, early engagement with industry with a consortium that can deliver this thing once it reaches financial close, notice to proceed, is something we're seeing, especially for big, complicated projects that are billions of dollars, kind of too big to wrap. This whole kind of programmatic approach is very useful.
In California, as far back as SR91, that was a successful P3. It was so successful that the public sector owner thought, you know what, I'm going to take the revenue in myself. And they exercised an option to buy the program out. Your courthouse in Long Beach, our civic center, UC Merced, these are all very successful examples of P3s, multi-billion-dollar programs that were delivered on time, on budget, and are currently under operations in California, and that are really the examples of successful projects in the U.S. when people talk about P3s.
So that is the way we are thinking that we should have been now moving forward with that approach, where we can monetize the assets sooner, we can connect communities sooner, and we can move people in between Central Valley and Silicon Valley on one end and to LA on the other end. And we have seen the economic impact today. I mean, we have in some simulations, we can look at Fresno City getting connected to San Jose. It unlocks the entire region between Silicon Valley and Central Valley. And now you can imagine what happens to the affordable housing and people commuting between Central Valley and Silicon Valley in less than 45 minutes. I think we are very happy that we were able to bring all this together, and we are very happy to see the participation that I see today. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.